What is up, my people? Kind of quiet. No statues getting pulled down. Whatever happened to that? Don't see any NFL kneelers. What happened? What about the whole Russia thing? You know? I mean, what about, the Korea? What's going on with that? I mean, what about Puerto Rico, those hurricanes? I mean, what are you guys going to do to kind of keep distracting us here? I mean, you mass massacre a bunch of people, It's a white guy shooting a bunch of white people. That's racist? Huh? That's racist, huh? Well, what about the Sudan black guy that shot a church full of white people? That's not racist? Who was believed to be Muslim? And now this shooter that was a typical guy from his brother interview, which had two different interviews, didn't understand, how he could do this. Now fully comes out and says, oh yeah, he totally was this way, and he liked guns, and now police are looking into him being radicalized. I just encourage you guys to go check out InfoWars and what he's reporting over there, because it's about the most accurate stuff that's been out this whole week. And you may not agree with everything he says, but there's a lot of truth to it. It's not fake news. It's not propaganda. It's not him pointing fingers at any other media agency. It's just the fact that the media is not doing their job, and they have some other agenda that they're spewing forth, and that's why it's all the distractions. But it is kind of nice that we're not talking about pulling down statues, though, right? I mean, NFL kneelers, Black Lives Matter. I mean, who cares? We're just gonna have a big civil war, right? No, not gonna happen, guys. Not gonna win. See, your cause isn't great enough. Your cause isn't great enough for it. It never will be, because it's rooted in hate, anger, and strife. It will fail, utterly fail. The only thing that can ever truly change a nation and a person is kindness. And if you want a good example of kindness, let me give you one. Take your finger and plug it in a bullet hole, right? Here's how not to do it. Standing in the middle of a crowd full of people getting shot to death and vaping. That probably would have been me a few years ago. Not gonna lie, but I'm so thankful God's radically changed my heart and actually has made me more about others than my selfish self. And I'm so thankful, that I got woke up. And so there's a lot of people that need to wake up. You need to quit warming pews. You need to quit just trying to fill a church. And you need to mobilize. 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 All right? We have the solution. It's in us, right? I want to thank all the people, and God bless all the heroes of that tragedy who actually came out of their comfort zones. They were brave. They saved lives. People shielded other people from the bullets. They weren't sitting idly by. They were the Good Samaritan. They were the people who Jesus talked about, And not only were they the Good Samaritan, but they also committed the greatest act of love, which God says I'll never forget, right? It doesn't matter whether you believe in God or not. He believes in you completely, brother, and that will never change. And you laying your life down for another, that's what Jesus did. So to all those Jesuses at that country fest, God bless your soul. And to those who lost loved ones, God rest their soul, and may God bring peace to you and your household, and may you be blessed. But may you also wake up and be encouraged in Him and stand up for something greater than ourselves, because this hate will not prevail. It will not prevail. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Nothing. Greater is He who's in us than he who's in the world. Bring it. We don't need guns. We got everything we need right here. Right here. And that's all I really wanted to say. It's just really ironic what goes on in the media. And if you can't see it from 5,000 feet away, you're completely blind. So just pray God opens up our eyes more each day, that we'd continue to just wake up more to what real love is and what real unity is too. They can try to divide us all they want, but love, we can stand for love because it's greater than ourselves. Love is involving other people. It is not being selfish. I can go into love in Corinthians 13. I mean, that'll tell you all you need to know. But if you really want to know the truth about what's going on with the media and a lot of this propaganda, you just look at the money, people. The good word says that the love of money is the root of evil. People love it a lot, and they're losing a lot of it because there's a lot of things that are changing in our society. There's a lot of new inventions, a lot of new things. Even you look at the legalization and the adoption of just something as simple as marijuana causes pharma companies to panic because it's actually an organic way to actually have an alternative to taking pills, which, harm you. They have side effects. Hello? Organic pills. Organic pills. I'm not trying to, justify anything. I'm just stating the facts. Money has a lot to do with everything that runs this country. But you can be above it. You can represent Christ in all this. You can be greater than yourself. You can be an example for others to follow. So I encourage you, come. Let's live a life of love. Stand up. Peace and unity. Be blessed.